Hello students, welcome back. What am I supposed to do now? You all know where I had stopped in the last video. It's about describing a person, right? Now, how do you describe a person? Can you recognize this picture? How many of you know name of this actor? Almost all of you, right? Very famous personality of Bollywood movies. She is Madhubala. How can you describe Madhubala? Can you tell me? She has black eyes, beautiful face, beautiful smile, lovely lips, right? Or you can say straight nose, curly hair. This is how you describe a person, right? So, before continuing with this, I want all of you to just have a look at mirror, look at yourself and find out how and what can you describe in your face, right? So, how can you describe it? If you are able to do that, then you know to describe the person, okay? So, you can describe a person based on his physical appearance, first thing, his qualities, how he mingles with the people, what he represents, what is the level of his presentation before others, in front of others. Based on all this, you describe a person, right? So, before proceeding further, I want all of you to have a look at this video. I am showing you a small video. I want all of you to have a look at it and find out how it is described.
You are beautiful. You are smart. You are funny. You are kind. You are unique. You are worthy of love and affection. You are never too much, and you are always enough. You are precious. You are a diamond, a rose, a pearl, the most stunning of all God's creation. You are worth more than you could ever imagine. Worth more than the numbers on the scale, or the hair product you use, or the shoes you wear. More than how many girls wish they were you, or how many guys wish they had you. More than the price tags on your clothes, or the percentage at the top of your math test, or even the number of followers you have on Twitter. Your worth surpasses all earthly things, because in the eyes of the Lord God, you are loved, and you are worth dying for.
Yes, so every woman must watch this. So, woman is being described. You are beautiful, you are a diamond, you are pearl. These are all appreciative words which describe woman, right? So, describing words, they are so beautifully designed in English that you can pick any for one particular to describe a particular person, right? You all must be knowing Pandit Ravi Shankar ji, who is known as Sitar Mantrik, right? So, he is a musician and a magician because he creates magic with his sitar. So, how can you describe this person? Based on his looks, based on the way he holds his instrument, the way he presents before the audience, on all these qualities you can describe a person. How can you describe a place? So, use all describing words for the place and for the person, as I told you. So, this is, as you can identify, is a marketplace. So, what are the people doing in this? So, as I told you in my previous videos, I will always give you the assignment with paper and pen. Okay. So now you have to grab the paper and the pen and write down some 10 sentences as to what you can see in this picture. Some people are selling, some people are buying, and the stalls are installed side by side. There are so many shops, right? And it is not very crowded, but it is, the people are there. That's how you can describe this place. Apart from what physically it is looking, you can also describe what all you get in the market and why people go to market, why people sell in the market, and why the separate place is made for buying and selling of goods or commodities. All these things you can describe about a place. Can you describe this scene? Granddaughter is gifting something. When they know gift, so whenever we say gift, it just brings goosebumps on us, right? We feel so happy to receive and even give gifts, right? So how do you describe this particular scene? See, both are happy. The person who is giving is happy, the person who is receiving happy. So when this can happen? When both have the love for each other, right? So both have love for each other. That's why this scene is looking so beautiful. Can you tell me the occasion of giving gift here? If you are clever enough in observing the picture, you can definitely tell me the occasion of giving the gift here. I'll give you a few seconds. Yes, some of you have observed there is a Christmas tree behind. So the occasion must be Christmas. So granddaughter is gifting to grandmother and grandmother is feeling so happy. So this is how you have to describe. Okay. So whenever you describe the scene, you fall onto the trap of perceptions, because I have my own perception, you have your own perception, and the way I look towards a scene is different, the way you look towards a particular scene is different, and somewhere we can match. Okay. So it depends on your prejudice and your perception when you explain a scene. Can you explain this scene and can you identify the emotion in this scene? Girl who is frustrated and parents who are also frustrated but also angry. They are angry over something. What are they doing? They are scolding. Okay. So you can visualize this, whether it happened so in your life or you have seen it happening in somebody else's life. So this way you can analyze and write the description of the scene. Okay. Using all descriptive words that are available in the language. One ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ scene ನಿಮಗೆ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರೆ, one picture ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರೆ, you should be able to frame your own sentences explaining the scene. I don't mind using your own perception, I don't mind using your own prejudice, I don't mind based on your own culture you write, everything is okay. Only the ultimate goal, what we want to achieve is bringing some force in you to speak in this language, right? So ishtu ನೀವು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Based on the scene, pick any picture, pick any newspaper, see the advertisement and start writing something about it. Can you see this? How many of you think that it is a sea? How many of you think that it is a sea? Wherever I showed this picture, many people said it is a sea and seashore, right? But let me tell you, there is no sea in this picture. There is a sand, and the sand is known as white desert. Do you know where is the white desert in India? Yes, it is in Gujarat, right? So it is called, the place is called as Kutch, right? So you can explain it is a sunset which is going on, and then there is a white sand, there is no water at all, but it looks like water. You can explain this place and bring about some ideas as to what you can see what's happening in the picture. And this is called Narmada Valley Tent City, which is a place which is still being constructed. It is under construction, and it is one of the major attractions for the international tourists to come to India, right? The place is being designed that way. So can you explain this? It is at the bank of course, Narmada river. So you can bring about the explanation regarding the place. Take any place, not the picture what I am showing you, but you can bring about your own places. You can see Taj Mahal and write something. You can see Gol Gumbaz and write something. You can see some what you can say, the monumental things, and write something about it, right? It is your own creation. It is own freedom. You can choose anything. Ultimately, we want to achieve the language ability goal. That's all. Speak well, speak well, speak well. That's all. So to achieve that, whatever is required, you have to do. Okay. There is a saying in English, you should die yourself to go to heaven. You cannot ask somebody else to die so that I go to heaven, right? I have to die to go to heaven. So if I want to achieve something in this language, then I have to work on it. I cannot ask my brother or sister to work on it and my language will improve. So if I want to improve, I have to work, right? So keep working on your language. This is called Cactus Garden. You can write pages together about cactus, right? Varieties of cactus from different parts of the world have been got here, and you can have a look at all sort of cactus available there. And next to that is a butterfly garden worth visiting, an international tourist attraction, right? So you can explain the picture and the place, find out where it is located. Now it is your job to find out where it is located and what type of developments are being taken place there. You can identify this temple, find out which is this temple, and explain the picture with reference to the place. So how beautifully it is constructed, during which period this is constructed, this temple belongs to which god, right? All these things you can explain and describe in your own note. We are coming to the describing of the weather. Before beginning with this, I want all of you to have a look at this video.
Around the states, apart from the far northwest, Queensland, you can expect a mostly cloudy day with showers, rain and isolated thunderstorms. 39 millimetres has fallen at Mackay Airport and 19 in Brisbane. A moderate southerly change will spread over the southern and western interior. New South Wales, mostly sunny in the far west, but rain and isolated thunderstorms across the rest of the state. They'll contract to the northeast, and so far 22 millimetres at Hay Airport. Fog and low cloud in Victoria, rain and possible early thunderstorms over the northeast, and scattered showers for the rest of the state. Tasmania, there's areas of rain about the west and south, but it will ease during the morning and clear later on today, and patchy light rain for the rest of the state. 12 degrees in Hobart. South Australia, fine to the north of Coober Pedy, but showers and possible thunderstorms elsewhere. Cool with moderate northerly winds shifting southwesterly. Western Australia, isolated showers falling over southern parts of the south, and we're seeing small hail along the eastern Euclid coast. Windy this morning over the Pilbara, and morning fog about the top end, and we can expect.
Well, what is she doing? She is giving you the weather report, right? So last week, somewhere in the month of October, when you saw the heavy rain in the North Karnataka, everybody would switch on to the TV or radio or any other internet mode to find out whether it will rain today or it may not rain today. So finding out that weather, right? So how do we describe the weather? So let me tell you briefly about when it rains. ಮಳೆ ಬರುವಾಗ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅಂತೀರಿ? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಮಳೆ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತದೇನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನೀವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರ ಅವಾಗ? ಹಾಂ, ಜಿಟ್ಟಿ ಜಿಟ್ಟಿ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತದ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ. ಅಥವಾ ಜೋರು ಮಳೆ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತದ, ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಅಥವಾ ಯು ಮೇ ಸೇ ಏನು ಫುಲ್ ನದಿನ ಮಹಾಪುರ ಬಂದಂಗೆ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತದ ಮಳೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ. ಸೊ ಸೇಮ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಕುಡ್ ಬಿ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್, ರೈಟ್? ಡ್ರಿಝಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಚಿಟ್ಟಿ ಚಿಟ್ಟಿ ಮಳೆ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತದಂತ. ಶವರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್, ದೆರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ರೈನ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಕ್ವೈಟ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ರೈನ್, ನಾಟ್ ಅ ಹೆವಿ ರೈನ್. ಡೌನ್ಪೋರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಹೆವಿ ರೈನ್, ರೈಟ್? ಡೌನ್ಪೋರ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತದಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಹೆವಿ ರೈನ್. ದೆನ್ ಫ್ಲಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಹಾಪುರ ಬಂದಂಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಜೋರು ಮಳೆ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತದ. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ರೈನ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ವೆದರ್, then you can use these words. These are called as describing words about rain. Drizzling, showers, rain, downpour and flood. There are related idioms. Now it is your job to find out which are the relative idioms to express the heavy rain. This is your kind of assignment for you. You have to find out which is the idiom used to mention the heavy rain. So if you are able to find it, then you are able to use it, right? ಕೋಲ್ಡ್, ಥಂಡಿ ಭಾಳ ಇರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಆವಾಗ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? ಹೇಲ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಆಣಿಕಲ್ಲು ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಕೋಲ್ಡ್, ಭಾಳ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಆದಾಗ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದ ಹೇಲ್, right? The stormy and the icy little thunder sort of thing, right? Then sleet ಅಂದರೆ rain with ice. ಸೊ ವೇರ್ ನೀವು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕಾಲಿಟ್ರೆ ಅದು ಐಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇದಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ, ಲೈಕ್ ದಾರ್ಜಿಲಿಂಗ್, ಡೆಹ್ರಾಡೂನ್, ಕಾಶ್ಮೀರ್, ಸಚ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸಸ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದಿಸ್. ದೆನ್ ಸ್ನೋ, ಮಿಸ್ಟಿ, ದೆನ್ ಬಿಝಾರ್ಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಲಾರ್ಜ್, ಭಾಳ ಅಂದರೆ ಟೆರಿಬಲ್ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್, ಅಂದರೆ ಭಾಳ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಬ್ಲಿಝಾರ್ಡ್, ಆರ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ಟೆರಿಬಲ್ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ, ರೈಟ್? ಅನ್ಬೆರಬಲ್. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್. ಭಾಳ ಥಂಡದ, ತಡ್ಕೊಳಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲಾರ್ದಷ್ಟು ಥಂಡದ ಅಂತ ನಾವೇನು ಅಂತೀವಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ನಡ ಒಳಗೆ, ಸೇಮ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಕುಡ್ ಬಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ವೆನ್ ಯು ಟಾಕ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ತಾಪಮಾನ ಅಂತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಹೆಂಗೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ ಇಸ್ ಟೂ ಹಾಟ್ ಟುಡೇ ಅಂದರೆ ಭಾಳ ಬಿಸಿ ಅದ. ವಾರ್ಮ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ಲೆಸೆಂಟ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾರ್ಮ್. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ ಇಸ್ ಕೂಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಭಾಳ ಥಂಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜಬಲ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕೂಲ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್, ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಅದ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನರ್ಥ? ಯು ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್. ಫ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಲೋ ಅದ ಟೆಂಪ್ರೇಚರ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಐಸ್ ಆದಂಗೆ, ನೀರು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಐಸ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಭಾಳ ಥಂಡಿ ಒಳಗೆ, ಹಾಗೆ it is freezing cold. So that means what? Temperature is too low ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. Next, you can talk about clouds. Either describing weather ಒಳಗೆ all these things fit in. So you should know how to explain about clouds. Cloudy ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡ ಆಗ್ಯದ. ಗ್ಲೂಮಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಭಾಳ ಡಲ್ ಅದ ವೆದರ್. ಫಾಗಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಿಸ್ಟ್, ಮಂಜು ಬಿದ್ದಿರ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಆ ಟೈಪ್, ವೇರ್ ಯು cannot see the other at some distance you cannot see, then it is foggy. Overcast andre it is not clear, right? Then clear andre there is no cloudy weather but it is clear, right? So can you tell me what is the difference between weather and climate? Climate ಮತ್ತು weather difference ಏನು, and how do you explain and describe both of them? Weather ಅಂತಂದ್ರೇನು? ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಟೆಂಪ್ರರಿ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ಕ್ಲೈಮೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿಜಾಪುರ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಹಾಟ್, ಅಂದರೆ ಅದರ ಜನರಲ್ ನೇಚರೇ ಹಾಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಕ್ಲೈಮೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೂರ್ಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ಲೆಸೆಂಟ್, ಅಂದರೆ ಓವರ್ ದ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ವೆದರ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಹೌ ಡು ಯು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ದ ವಿಂಡ್? ಗಾಳಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬೀಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತದ? ಬ್ರೀಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಚಂದ ಗಾಳಿ, ಓಕೆ. ಬ್ಲಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ವಿಂಡ್, ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಗಾಳಿ ಬೀಸ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ದೆನ್ ಯು ಸೇ ಬ್ಲಸ್ಟ್ರಿ. ದೆನ್ ವಿಂಡಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಭಾಳ ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿ ವಿಂಡ್ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ವಿಂಡಿ. ದೆನ್ ಗೇಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ವಿಂಡ್, ರೈಟ್? ದೆನ್ ಹರಿಕೇನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ವೈಲೆಂಟ್ ವಿಂಡ್, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸುಂಟ್ರ ಗಾಳಿ ಬಿರುಗಾಳಿ ಬರ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಆವಾಗ, ರೈಟ್? ಹರಿಕೇನ್ ಇಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ದ ನೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಪರ್ಸನ್ who invented this particular thing. So, the word has been described by his name. Okay. So, this is how you describe the what? Weather. Then you have something like forecast. Forecast ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮುಂದೇನಾಗ್ಬೋದು, ಇವತ್ತು ಆಫ್ಟರ್ನೂನ್ ಏನಾಗ್ಬೋದು, ಇವತ್ತು ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ನೈಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ರೇನ್, ಆರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಫೋರ್ಕಾಸ್ಟ್. ಡ್ರಾಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ? ಡ್ರಾಟ್ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬರಗಾಲ ಬರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಫ್ ರೈನ್, ದೆನ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡ್ರಾಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಡ್ರಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಓನ್ಲಿ for your information, drought is the only natural calamity for which we cannot find the start date and the end date. ಅದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಶುರು ಆಯ್ತು ಯಾವಾಗ ಮುಗೀತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಡ್ರಾಟಿಗೆ, ಫ್ಲಡ್ಡಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ರೈಟ್, ಭೂಕಂಪಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲ್ ಕೆಲಾಮಿಟೀಸ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಡೇಟ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಡೇಟ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಬಟ್ ಯು ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಸೇ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಡೇಟ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಡೇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಡ್ರಾಟ್. ಲೈಟನಿಂಗ್, ರೈಟ್, ಲೈಟನಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಿಂಚು ಬರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಲೈಟನಿಂಗ್. ಥಂಡರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಗುಡುಗು ಸಿಡಿಲು ಬರ್ತದೆ ಅದು. ದೆನ್ ರೈನ್ಬೋ is always referred to be a pleasant thing, right, where you have sunshine and as well the rain as well, then you feel that there is a rainbow. Okay, so this is how you describe the weather. Now your assignment is describe how is the weather at your place when you are watching this video, right? So whether it is cloudy, whether it is sunny, whether it is raining, whether you have wind, whether you are enjoying the weather, right, whether it is pleasant, whether it is troubling, all these things you need to describe after watching this video, right? So I come to the end of my session about description. Hope all of you have learned, enjoyed, and still learning. You can always go back to the video, look into it again, then learn the new words which I have used, right? So idu nimaga free learning facility which is being given, so you can always make use of that. More importantly, learn, cultivate the habit of learning. Then idu videos olaga ನೀವು ಏನೇನು ಕಲ್ತೀರಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ you can make friends with English, right? So English ಜೊತೆ ನೀವು ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿ ಇರಬಹುದು. So English is not something which you have to be scared about. It is very simple and easy language. Only thing is some techniques you have to use. Think in English, talk and speak in English, write in English, read English literature, watch English movies, learn English songs. So these are all simple techniques which can be used to develop and cultivate the language ability in this particular aspect, right? So I wish all of you happy learning and happy speaking in English. Bye bye.